up here. I don't know. Maybe I've definitely streamed a few times with it up there, but I haven't really noticed it when streaming on my laptop. Anyways, though, we're talking game 4 either. I might be watching it at a friend's house, so that's why I want to do the stream right now. That is why I wanted to do this stream right now. But yeah, I don't even know what the title of the stream. I honestly do not know. Who wins game 3 of the... Wait, NBA... Oh, I got it. NBA Finals. And, okay. NFL mandatory mini camp. Talking about the NBA Finals and everything that is going on at NFL mini camp. Alright, there we go. Alright, I got all that stuff done. There we go. And I'll go in here at the end of the stream. Perfect. There we go. Alright. Anyways, I'm talking NFL and NBA Finals. Let's talk about the NBA Finals to begin. I'll be live for like 30 minutes or something like that. I'm going to spin this thumb out really quickly. Alright, there we go. Anyways, though, NBA Finals. It is game 3 tonight. Oklahoma City Thunder at the Indiana Pacers. Pacers. Actually, no. Game starts at 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern time. Again, I will not be live for the game tonight. ESPN, ABC. Should be really fun to watch. I was kind of like wondering, I wonder, as Mike Breen starts to get a little older, which, I mean, how I think I looked it up, and I think he was like 63 years old. I think he was 64 years old. So, like, maybe in a couple years, they're going to start doing it where Mike Breen announces, like, the first couple games, like, the first 2 games. Like, Mike Breen, just imagine the finals is Warriors-Pacers. Mike Breen announces the first 2 games in Indiana, game 5 in Indiana if necessary, and game 7. And then, I don't know, maybe, like, Mark Jones or another ESPN announcer announces the other games that are in Golden State. I don't know. Yeah, my room looks amazing with the Warriors banner. Huge. It was a must need. I wanted to add an arcade. It was not really worth it. I think I spent like $50 to get enough tickets to win the thing. When you could probably just buy this thing online for like 10, maybe even $8. Maybe even $8. Like, you can buy it online for pretty cheap. Anyways, though, let's talk about the real NBA Finals game. We got a big one. This is going to be a huge game of the series. And, I mean, every game in most series are very, very important. Because, yeah, if the Oklahoma City Thunder win tonight, I think the Thunder could win this series. I think if the Thunder win tonight, they're guaranteed winning in 5 or 6. If OKC wins tonight, I will give the Indiana Pacers maybe a 5% chance to win tonight. It's going to be really difficult for Indiana to win. Like, Indiana knows that if they want to win this series and they want to win the finals, tonight they've got to win. They cannot afford to lose this game because they go down 2-1, and then obviously they go into a must-win game in game 4. If you lose, then you go back down to Oklahoma City down 3-1. And if that does happen, like, we've seen a 3-1 comeback happen before, obviously, with LeBron and my Warriors. You know, not really what we're here to talk about. But if that does happen, it's just Oklahoma City's not losing 3 in a row. I could see Indiana maybe bringing it to Game 7. That would be interesting. Like, they win Game 5. That's what happened with my Warriors. We beat the Raptors in Game 5 and then lost Game 6 at home. I could see them making it a Game 7, but even OKC, like, they're going to be so ready for that. You saw what happened. I think they've only lost 2 games in a row all year, like 2 or 3 times, which is insane. It was some sort of record besides the 73-9 Warriors. So I think if they even, like, if Oklahoma City loses this game, I think they'll bounce back in Game 4. Because it's just so tough to say that a team like the Thunder are going to lose 2 or even 3 games in a row. So after that, like, I can't say the Thunder... The most they'll lose this series in is 7. The series is not going to be Pacers in 6. No chance it is Pacers in 6. That's just not happening. But if the Pacers do win tonight, then they are up 2-1. I do expect the Thunder to bounce back and make it 2-2. I think the series is going to be 2-2 after these two games in Indiana. I think OKC is going to win tonight, but I think the Pacers are going to respond in Game 4. And then I think right after that, the Thunder are going to win Game 5, and then the Thunder will close it out in Indiana in Game 6. Can't have the Pacers win too. Yeah, if the Pacers win both these if the Pacers win both these games, that's something else we should talk about. Like, if the Pacers win both these games at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indiana, they go up 3-1, and then you start to worry for OKC. Obviously, then there's kind of less pressure brought off. Actually, I don't want to say that because OKC, this is a team that's like 50% of people going in had them winning the NBA Finals. So there's a lot of pressure on both teams if it's 3-1 Indiana. If it's different if it's 3-1 OKC because nobody expected the Indiana Pacers to be in this scenario. And obviously everybody expected a team like OKC to be who won 65 or 67 games. I forgot if they're 67-15 or 65-17. I'm not fully sure. They're one of those two records, but like, if OKC goes up 3-1, there is no pressure on Indiana. Like, their fans are going to be happy. They're going to be crazy if they win the series. But either way, like, they're happy. They figured out that this Indiana Pacers team, they've got a very, very bright future. They've got a very, very bright future together because this team's been insane during the NBA playoffs. This team's been incredible. Let's talk about Tyrese Haliburton, though, and what Shams said about Tyrese Haliburton. Alright, so NBA Tyrese Haliburton leads change. That's not what I want to see. Alright, Tyrese Haliburton eases Pacers fans' concerns about the injury of Game 3. So yeah, today, Shams did mention on the Pat McAfee show, and Pat McAfee's show is so great. I've been watching it a lot recently. But Pat McAfee, he was live from downtown Indiana at Gainbridge Fieldhouse today with guys like Quentin Richardson. Shams showed up, and we also saw like Jeff T and some other guys. But Shams did say that Tyrese Haliburton injured his right ankle. He was limping after the Game 2 loss as well in Indiana. So that is something to keep an eye on if he's playing or not, which he's already said there's zero chance he is going to not play in the game. Like, it's an NBA Finals game. Like, you could have 3 games left in your season. You could have 5 games left in your season. There's no chance at all that Tyrese Haliburton's missing this game. The only way he does is if he's got some sort of tear or something like that, which that is obviously not the case. So Tyrese Haliburton is guaranteed going to be playing in this game. There's zero chance he's missing the game, but it could slow him down a little. On Stadium Live tonight, I also have him over 17.5 points. Not real betting. But yeah, hopefully Haliburton can have a big game. Hopefully Tyrese Haliburton can have a big game. And I just opened up my computer over here, and it opened up. Damn! It opened up to the Pat McAfee show, but of course it did. Of course that's what it opened up to. But I think the topic is NBA playoffs and NFL rookie minicamp. Or not rookie minicamp. I'll talk about the NFL at like 15 or 16 minutes on this stream. Anyways, though, Tyrese Haliburton should be good to go tonight. Let's talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Really have a big game again tonight because I think the stat I saw was, but combined between Game 1 and Game 2, he had, I want to say, 72 points, which is the most for a player in their first 2 NBA Finals games. He did pass Allen Iverson, who I think was at like 66 or something like that. So, huge start to these finals for Shai. He's been incredible. He's been the MVP. He's leading them. And he's been so consistent all playoffs long, unlike a guy like Tyrese Haliburton, who's been very inconsistent. I mean, Haliburton goes from looking like the best player in the league, having 30, 10, and 10, to going to having taken like 6 shots in one game and having 12 points. So, Shai's so consistent. He has a great emphasis on putting his shots up. He puts up 25, 27 shots a game. And he's consistent. He shoots 50% from the field. And if you're taking 26 shots a game, let's just say that, over 25 to 27, because it's easier to do the math on that. He shoots 52%. Let's just say 50%. If he shoots 50% and he takes 26 shots a game, Just that's 13 out of 26. Just say he makes 2 threes a game. That's 22 points. That's 28 points. And then Shai gets to the line 12, 14 times a game, and he makes almost all of them. So Shai, it just makes sense. If he's putting up 27 shots a game and he's staying consistent, that's 40 points every game. And it's not even like one game he has a slightly better game. You just expect him to do that every game. No, that's his average game. That's his average game. And there's a reason why the guy averaged 32.7 during the regular season. He obviously didn't take 27 shots a game during the regular season. He took maybe, 22 a game. But he's still making, if he makes, as I said, 9 2-point shots, 2 3-point shots. That's 18 points, 24 points. And then he makes 8 free throws. That's 32. Like, it's just so easy for Shai to get to 30 points a game. And this is why he's so consistent, because he doesn't need it. What if he takes 15 shots a game, shoots 50%, but he shoots a little higher. So we'll say he makes 8 a game, makes, 1 3, that's 14, 17 points, gets to the line, makes 10 free throws. That's still 27. He can double the amount of shots he takes and score that many, or he can double the points by shots he takes. That's how crazy consistent he is. That's how crazy consistent he is. And there's other guys in the league that can't even do that. Like, I don't know why. It just doesn't add up. Like, maybe a guy like Jokic, he doesn't take that. He maybe takes 20 shots a game. He makes 10. He makes maybe a 3 a game. Doesn't take that many free throws. So Jokic is out here getting, like, 27 points on taking 22 shots a game. And then, or 20 shots a game. Like, 25 points on 20 shots a game. And then Shai's taking 22 shots a game, and he's getting 32 points. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just wild how consistent he is. And then, obviously, Siakam and Halliburton, they're not like that. There's nobody really on the Indiana Pacers that are like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's not many other people in the league. Prime Steph Curry actually was kind of like that, where he would just make 6 threes a game, and that'd be 18 points like that. He'd get 4 other twos to go down. That'd be another 8 points, and he'd make 5 free throws a game. And that's how Steph got his 31 points a game. That's how he got his 31 points a game. Anyways, that's enough talk for the NBA Finals. We got game number 3 tonight. It's huge. I think the Pacers need to win this game, in my opinion, a little more than the Thunder. I think the Thunder are fine if they lose, because I've got tons of faith in OKC winning Game 4. It's kind of like what we saw with that Warriors-Celtics series a couple years ago. Was I worried after the Celtics came back down 15 against us in Game 1 of the Finals? No. I mean, I was maybe a little worried. We'll say I was a little worried. But, yeah, I was a little worried. What's going on? You just woke up from a nap. Tough for me to take naps. I'm not going to lie. Tough for me to take naps. I don't know why. I've just never been a big nap person. Like, I just lay in my bed, and then my dog's there, and I just lay there. Yeah. Do I think the Pacers win today? I think OKC wins today, and I think the Pacers win Game 4. Make it a 2-2 series. And then OKC wins Game 5 and 6. Which, again, that's exactly what happened with Warriors-Celtics. Warriors, like, Thunder blew a lead. Warriors blew a lead. Celtics came back. Pacers came back. And then we kind of blew them out in Game 2. I want to say Thunder. Yeah, Thunder actually did kind of blow them out in Game 2. And then Game 3, Boston wins, which means the Pacers will win. Game 4 is going to be a huge Shai game, kind of like Steph. You have 43 in that Game 4. Shai's going to have a huge Game 4. And then it'll be a close Game 5. OKC will win it. And then OKC will blow them out in Game 6. Not what I want to happen, but that's what happened in the Warriors thing. Am I streaming Game 3? No, unfortunately not. Really tough news for Game 3. Starts at 5:30 my time, and I have a dentist appointment right at 6 o'clock. Could not get it moved. Unfortunate. It was actually originally scheduled for 4:30, so I was going to be able to stream the game. I was maybe going to be a little late, but I ended up having it to get it moved to 6. Because, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not going to stream Game 3. I should stream Game 4. I'm not fully sure yet, but I'll be live for Game 4, and then I'll be live for Game 5, 6, and 7. What are the dates on Games 5, 6, and 7? I'm just wondering. Because I'm going to Anaheim, and it might be during Game 7. All right, good. Thank God. I'm leaving to go to, I'm leaving to go to Anaheim on, like, the 26th for a week, I believe. Do doctors usually take 2 hours? No, it's a dentist appointment. It's just like a yearly dentist or like 6 month annual doctor's appointment. I don't know. It usually takes like 45 minutes. So yeah, I'll hopefully be able to. I'll watch the fourth quarter probably. But yeah, I'll watch the fourth quarter, but I'll miss a lot of the game, most of the game. Paige Buckets is back. Did she get hurt? Did Paige Beckers get hurt? I don't know. I didn't know what happened to Paige Beckers, but I didn't know she's been playing that well. But yeah, we got Game 5 on Monday, June 16th. Game 6 on Thursday, June 19th. And then Game 7 always on a Sunday, June 22nd. There we go. All right, anyways, though, let's talk about the NFL. Let's transition from the NFL to NBA. I should go live a little later. Yeah, I'll go live later today, probably. I'll probably be live after the game. I won't stream the fourth quarter or anything, but I'll probably go live. If not, if I don't go live today after the game, I'll go live tomorrow. We'll talk about it. We'll talk more NFL, college football, college basketball, ACC, SEC Scout Challenge opponents have been announced, but NFL minicamp. Let's talk about it. We have some Niners pictures out. I'm gonna go on Instagram and we go NFL, I guess. NFL, yeah. 49ers released some of their pictures. Ricky Pearsall right there. I didn't even react to one of his pictures. No, I left that out of the video. Damn. Anyways, though, Ricky looking good. The 49ers had a really cool setup for it. Let's see. Wait, do I still have... Yeah, the 49ers had a really cool setup for this. Just check this out. So we got all of this stuff. Oh, I can kind of zoom in, zoom out like that. Yeah, so the 49ers had a great setup for it. Obviously, you see that background right there. And then I'm going to scroll down over here. Where is it? Second picture. Right here. Brock Purdy. Let me move out of the way, kind of. I'm going to move. All right, right there. Yeah, we'll go right there. So, the Niners had a really, really cool setup for it. Where it's like, you obviously see this right here. You got Brock Purdy in the middle. But then you got these, like, train tracks. Obviously, you see it on the side. And it's like, it's actually the 49er regular theme. It's actually the regular 49er theme. Because, obviously, 49ers are... What is the definition of a 49er? I don't know. I went to, like, Kelowna or something like that when I was in, like, 3rd grade. And, it's like they mine for gold. They do all that stuff. So you got, like, the shovels there. It's like the carts. Like, this is where the carts go through. I don't really want to be, like... I don't really want to be racist like that, but, yeah. And then you see these tables over here. You got Niners helmet? Is that what I see? Is that what I see? It might be. And then you maybe got some jerseys. I don't know, but the 49ers actually went all in for it. The Niners actually went all in. You think Joe Flacco is going to start? I still think it's going to be Dylan Gabriel. I saw a post. Oh, my goodness, though. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I was getting a phone call. I got a phone call. See, this is the exact reason why I don't like streaming on my phone. This is why I don't stream on my phone for games anymore. Because I get phone calls and I get all this stuff and it makes it so laggy. I think they're glazing Shedeur Sanders and Joe Flacco's performance the best of all 4 quarterbacks because they eliminated... Oh, yeah, Deshaun Watson's gone. Deshaun Watson's not getting it. Deshaun Watson is not getting it. Let's see what else, though. We got Fred Warner in the building. I already dropped a video on this, too. George Kittle was there for the Niners. Damn, dude. Juszczyk's looking tough. And they also have these backgrounds. Like, these are caves. Look, they have lights right there. Where do they do this? Where do they set this up? What's up? Happy Wednesday. But, like, where do they set this up? Where do they set this? Let's see this. What's this? I have to move this every single time. They got, like, a chain. Like, dude, this is, like, crazy. I feel like they kind of went too out of their way to do this. I feel like the Niners kind of went too out of their way to do this. What are the other pictures we got? George Odom right there. What's that in the background? It's just the same place, yeah. Diamador Lenore. They kind of went so out of their way to do this. I gotta let my dog out. One sec. Do you still see me on the green screen? I don't even think so. Alright, there we go. But yeah, the Niners kind of went so out of their way to do this. Kind of crazy. And they even have like sledgehammers and pickaxes and all that stuff. Alright, anyways, though. Enough talking about the Niners. We got some other updates. Guys like Aaron Rodgers playing his first time with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers also revealed that he got married. I did not think that Aaron Rodgers is the type of guy to get married, but he said Aaron Rodgers reveals he got married to girlfriend Brittany during the offseason. Is that her full name? Is that her full name? I got no clue. All right. Rodgers previously mentioned on December 23rd, 2024, on an appearance on the Pat McAfee show that he was dating a woman named Brittany. Don't know who that is. And yeah, just signed his contract, and they just got it announced. I don't know. Maybe Aaron Rodgers was waiting to sign. Doesn't seem like the type of guy that would wait, but I guess he did. Seems like the type of guy to be like married for like 6 years, nobody knows, and he just on a random Monday night he announces it. 2025 offseason winners and losers. Let's check this out. Steelers improve, Cowboys improve, questionable, and Raiders improve. All right, let's check this article out. As you can see from many words below, I had plenty to say about the 2025 NFL offseason. All right, let's just stop some stalling. Jump to Steelers, Cowboys, Patriots, Giants. All right, just talking about some of the worst teams. Let's see what they talk about with the Niners. San Francisco 49ers player exodus. What does exodus mean? Does that mean players that left us? Oh, departure. Okay. Makes sense. I also see J.G. McCarthy, Justin Fields, Eagles, and the Tush Push. All that type of stuff. Let's see what they talked about. Also, shout out to Sports Illustrated for this article. The Steelers, they added guys like DK Metcalf, Darius Slay, Caleb Johnson, and Derek Harmon from the NFL draft. The Steelers are a team that always draft well. I should do an NFL offseason tier list for every team. I will do that as we get closer to the NFL season. I'll do that as we get closer to the NFL season. But we're still a little ways away, so I'm gonna wait a little time. So yeah, they added a lot of guys. They had a good draft. Cowboys. Oh, I forgot they added George Pickens, but they still got that guy Jonathan Mingo. What is that guy doing? What is that guy Jonathan? Like, I'm just gonna look up Jonathan Mingo. Jonathan Mingo. Like, where is he? He is... Jonathan Mingo defies expectations. His dazzling minicamp performance. Okay. Apparently, though, he might not even make the roster. And they sent a 4th-round pick for him. They sent a 4th-round pick for him for a guy that might not even make the roster at, 24 years old? Something like that. Patriots. The Patriots are a trendy pick as a new playoff team this year with their head coach, Mike Vrabel. They got Stephon Diggs, so huge, and they got one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, Drake May. For the sake of the stream. All right. We're putting on the Drake May jersey. They got one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. This jersey is a little big for me, guys. This jersey is a little big. It is supposed to be an NFL or a college football jersey, so it is a little big, but Drake May, best quarterback in the entire NFL. You already know. Anyways, though, let's go through what else we have. Yeah, these sleeves, dude, they are so long. These sleeves are so long. It doesn't go that far down on me, but the sleeves are insane. The sleeves are insane. All right, yeah, I'm taking this off. It's kind of annoying. It's so big just because the sleeves. All right, anyways, though. Drake May, the New York Giants. The New York Giants are another team as well. Brian Dable, situation remnants of Kyle Shanahan in his early years with the 49ers. Okay. Added some big guys. They got Jackson Dart. Is Jackson Dart going to start over Russell Wilson? I don't believe so. I think he will be the starter in the long run. Jackson Dart is one of my favorite quarterbacks from the draft. I think my least favorite pick was Cam Ward. Because I get it. He's the number 1 overall. I'm not saying he's the worst quarterback from the draft. Not at all. But I'm saying I feel like at number 1, it just wasn't the best. I would rather have taken Travis Hunter and waited a year or 2 for a quarterback. Drake May is a 1-dimensional in a 3-dimensional league. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but the way you said it, it sounds like a bad thing. So I wouldn't say that. The Raiders, though. The Raiders also obviously added, what's his face? Ashton Jeanty. They added Ashton Jeanty. He's going to be big. Not quite like Omari and Hampton, who, we just got another report from Hampton today, even though I've dropped like 3 Omari and Hampton videos in the last few days. Hampton's been amazing. Hampton has been amazing. They say he's pick 1, rookie mock drafts. He's pick number 2. Who's number 1? Who is number 1? Would it be Jeanty? I guess. Jim Harbaugh sings praise for his rookie, Omari Hampton. Omari Hampton, impressive, humble and hungry, rebuilt game, cracks top 10 running back ranking. Yeah, let's go. All right, anyways, Chargers rebuild ground game cracks top 10 running back duos in the NFL. And yeah, high up. I think, wait, let's see. Top 10 NFL running back duos during the 2025 NFL off season. Let's see where Amari Hampton comes in. Where does Amari Hampton come in with who's... Oh, Najee Harris and Amari Hampton. Let's see. At 10, we got Ashton Jeanty and Raheem Mostert. 9, we got Brian Robinson Jr. and Jaden Daniels. I didn't want QBs. I just want strictly running backs. I don't care if they add a Lamar Jackson. I don't care if they add a Michael Vick. I was not expecting to see a quarterback in there, Fox. I was not expecting to see a quarterback. At 8, we got Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle. That's going to be a scary one, dude. I want Chuba in fantasy again, but unfortunately didn't draft him in one of my way too early drafts this year. My worst picks, 33rd, when the Cleveland Browns selected the edge rusher. I don't know who. At 6, we got Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. At 5, we got Bucky Irving and Rachaad White. Bucky's easily going to be the one. See, yeah, they got Josh Allen in here for the Bills. They got James Cook and Josh Allen. Josh Allen's not a running back. At 3, we got Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. At 2, we got Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. And at 1, we got Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Not the list I was expecting. Ranking the best running back duo. All right, there we go. Here we go. This is a real list. Honorable mentions. We got Travis Etienne and Tank Bigsby, Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, Josh Jacobs, and Emmanuel Wilson. At 10, we got Jalen Warren and Caleb Johnson. And oh my God, at 9, we have Najee and Amari Hampton. It says Najee and Amari Hampton. It should be Amari Hampton and Najee. James Cook and Ray Davis at 8. Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason at 7. We better see Isaac Guerendo and Christian McCaffrey in here. All right, they're at 6. McCaffrey and Guerendo at 6. At 5, we got Bijan and Algier. At 4, we got Saquon and A.J. Dillon. See, this is real duos. I like this. At 3, we got Chuba and Rico Dowdle. At 2, we got Bucky Irving and Rachaad White. And at 1, we're obviously going to have Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. That's a real list. I like that. That's a real list. That is actually what I was thinking of. That is, oh my God, the Knicks have requested permission to speak with Atlanta Hawks head coach Quinn Snyder. What is going on? All right, anyways, back to the NFL. I don't know. I don't know about that list. I would take Hampton and Najee at 2 or 3. It's definitely not 1. I would take David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs at 1. Maybe McCaffrey and Guerendo as well. But that's close. That is definitely up there. It definitely should be top 3. Definitely should. And I'm surprised we didn't even see Saquon on there. Everybody's glazing him after the Super Bowl. Surprised we didn't see Saquon. Who even is the running back? Kenneth Gainwell? Saquon and Kenneth Gainwell? I mean, Saquon kind of carries that. And then who would it be for the Ravens? It would be Derrick Henry and Justice Hill. So, like, some of the best running backs just don't have great second options. Because those are some of the worst ones in the NFL. Yeah, which is kind of the problem. Will Shipley's their second stringer. Oh, Will Shipley is. But wait, for the Ravens, I think I'd take Justice Hill over Will Shipley. I would take Justice Hill. I would not think he's their number 2. But for the Eagles, it's Kenneth Gainwell and Saquon Barkley. So McCaffrey, like, Guerendo's a proven guy going into year 2. More proven than Kenneth Gainwell, at least. I'd take Guerendo over Kenneth Gainwell all day. I take him all day long. Alright, anyways, though, not much else to talk about, guys. I'm going to end this stream here. I might stream later after the NBA Finals game. I'm not fully sure. If so, wait, what time? Game starts at 5:30? I might stream later tonight, but it might be really late Eastern time, so that could be a reason why I won't. But, yeah, Guerendo is good. Guerendo's tough. Guerendo's so fast. Niners always have good running backs. Never doubt a San Francisco 49ers running back. Niners always draft running backs well. Oh, don't forget, we also got what's his face? Jordan James out of Oregon. The rookie running back out of Oregon. Niners draft like 1, maybe 2 running backs every draft. We always find a good one. I can guarantee you. We always find a good one. Anyways, though, I'm going to end this stream here. I might stream after the finals game tonight. If not, I'll stream sometime tomorrow morning, but it is really late for people Eastern time. So that's it for this stream. Thank you guys for watching.